Welcome to my channel. This is lecture number 3. F.Sc Computer Science, Part 1. Board of Intermediate and Secondary Education. KPK Textbook Board. Chapter 1. Overview of Computer System. Question number 3. What are the major components of computer hardware? If you like my videos, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to get new video updates. Computer hardware falls into the following main categories: input devices, output devices, primary memory, secondary memory, microprocessor, interconnection devices, network devices, and expansion cards. Now we will discuss one by one. 1. Input devices. Keyboard. A computer keyboard is an input device that allows a person to enter letters, numbers, and other symbols, these are called characters in a keyboard, into a computer. Mouse. A mouse is an input device. A mouse consists of a small handheld unit with 2 or 3 buttons and a small ball at the bottom, on which it can roll on the flat surface of the mousepad. Trackball. A trackball is a pointing device similar to a mouse, however, it contains a ball that directs movement on the screen. Trackballs are mostly used to make images more accurate than mouse or any other pointing device. To move the pointer, you rotate the ball with your thumb, your fingers, or the palm of your hand. Scanner. A scanner is a hardware input device that optically reads an image and converts it into a digital signal. A scanner may be used to convert a printed picture, drawing, or document into a digital file which can be edited on a computer. Digital camera. Digital camera is an input device that stores images digitally rather than recording them on film. When a picture is captured with a digital camera, a digitized image goes straight to a disk, CD, or other memory. Once it is stored in memory, then it can be entered into the computer. Digital camera may also be used for online video chatting or video conferencing, recording images into the computers. Microphone. A microphone is an input device that is used for input sound data into the computer. It is used for recording and sending speech during voice chatting. A microphone is also used for speech identification and security purpose. Microphones are available in markets in different sizes and shapes. Joystick. A joystick is an input device. It has a small box with moving stick and buttons. That is used for moving graphical objects. Joystick commonly used for playing games or in simulation packages on microcomputers. Light pen. It is a pen-shaped device that has a light scanner. A light pen is an input device attached to some video display terminal. In specially designed display screen, data can be entered with a light pen. This device can be moved over the required graphics objects to create or modify it. It detects the object when held closely to screen or paper containing text or image. Optical character reader, OCR. OCR is an input device that is capable to read the textual data. It can be printed or handwritten form. OCRs are most commonly used in banks and commercial scale billing systems. It then matches these characters with pre-stored patterns present in OCR's memory. If a match is found, the optical character recognition is successful. Magnetic Ink Character Reader, MICR. MICR is mostly used in banks to recognize the character written at the bottom of checks with special magnetized ink that contains ferric oxide. These characters are used to identify the bank number and the customer account number. It can process 1,000 checks per minute. Optical Mark Reader, OMR. OMR is the process of capturing human marked data from document forms, such as surveys and tests. They are used to read questionnaires, MCQs, papers in the form of lines or shaded areas. Magnetic Strip Card Reader. A magnetic strip card is a plastic card with a magnetic strip. These cards are commonly used and known as cash card. In most of the banks, money can be withdrawn from the customer's account through cash machines that is called ATM. These customers' card contains some information like account number, ID number, branch number, and withdrawal limit. Smart Card Reader. A smart card is a plastic card similar to a credit card, but it is containing microchip and memory. It can be used to make purchases, transfer the money in and out of the bank accounts. An amount of money is stored on the microchip that can be spent like cash. Some people use it for electricity bills, at supermarkets and petrol stations, while students and employees use it for attendance purposes and for library, etc. 2. Output devices. Monitors. A monitor is the most popular output device. It produces soft copies. Video display units consists of a CRT cathode ray tube, LCD, liquid crystal display or LED light-emitting diode. The quality of the picture depends on screen resolution. Monitors may be color or monochrome. Printer. A printer is an output device that is used to produce a hard copy of output. That takes the electronic data stored on a computer or other device and generates a hard copy of it. For example, if you created a report on your computer, you could print several copies to hand out at a staff meeting. Speakers. Speakers are popular output devices used with computer systems. They receive audio input from the computer's sound card and produce audio output in the form of sound waves. Plotter. A plotter is a specialized output device designed to produce high-quality graphics in a variety of colors. Although graphics and designs can be printed with the help of printer, but plotters are used to give the very neat best quality of graphic designs. It is also possible to print on big charts and sheets, as it is not possible to case of printers. Plotters are useful for engineers, artists, designers, architectures to make graphs, maps, charts, and drawings. 3. Primary memory. RAM. RAM stands for Random Access Memory. It is also called temporary or read and writes memory. It is volatile in nature. It lost the data or information if the system is shut down or power is interrupted. RAM is divided into two categories: dynamic RAM and static RAM. ROM. ROM is a permanent memory. It's assembled during manufacturing time. It is possible to read data, but not possible to write new data in it. It is non-volatile in nature. When we start our system, ROM contain information about computer system. 4. Secondary memory. Hard disk drive. A hard disk drive, HDD, is a non-volatile computer storage device containing magnetic disks or platters rotating at high speeds. It is a secondary storage device used to store data permanently. SSD. An SSD, solid-state drive, is a type of non-volatile storage media that stores persistent data on solid-state flash memory. It is also sometimes called a solid-state device or a solid-state disk. Solid-state drives and hard disk drives are similar in their physical specifications, but they store data very differently. Floppy disk drive. A floppy disk drive is a computer disk drive that enables a user to save data to removable diskettes. A floppy disk drive, FDD, is a small disk drive used in computers for data transfer, storage and backup of small amounts of data. Floppy disk drives were widely used throughout the 90s but has since become obsolete in favor of other removable storage media, such as CDs, DVDs and compact flash drives. Optical disk. A storage medium from which data is read and to which it is written by lasers. There are three basic types of optical disks: CD, DVD, and Blu-ray. A CD or DVD writer-reader uses red rays which have a long wavelength. On the other hand, Blu-ray disc uses Blu-rays with shorter wavelength, resulting in more storage of data in that same space. USB. USB stands for Universal Serial Bus. It is a non-volatile portable storage chip that can be erasing and storing data electrically. It is a special type of EEPROM. USB flash drives are physically small in size. We can store text, graphics, phonic and video data in it. Flash drives are also known as USB pens drive and USB memory stick. It can be used in personal computer and laptops. 5. Microprocessor. Microprocessor. System unit is a complete box containing microprocessor, main board, main memory, hard disk drive and other hardwares. Microprocessor is an important part of a computer is also called CPU. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. We can say that CPU is the brain of the computer. 6. Interconnection devices. Ports. A simple device that physically links or connects two things together. A male connector has pins that fit into the sockets or receptacles of a female connector as the connectors mate. A male connector sometimes is referred to as a plug and a female connector as a jack. In computer hardware, a port is a communication endpoint. Physical as well as wireless connections are terminated at ports of hardware devices. A port connects peripheral devices to the computer system. There are two types of ports, serial ports and parallel ports. We can see different ports on the backside of the computer system. PS2 mouse and keyboard ports, VGA port, USB ports, Ethernet LAN port, audio ports, and printer port. Connectors. The part of a cable that plugs into a port or interface to connect one device to another is called a connector. Most connectors are either male, containing one or more exposed pins, or female, containing holes in which the male connector can be inserted. PS2 mouse and keyboard connectors, VGA connectors, USB connectors, Ethernet LAN connectors, audio connectors, and printer connectors. System buses. The electrical path used to transfer data from one location to another is called system bus. It is composed of many lines, and each line can transmit a signal either 0 or 1. There are three types of buses: data bus, address bus, and control bus. Ribbon cables. Ribbon cable is also called data cable. It is usually used to connect peripherals with the mainboard, such as hard drive, CD, DVD drive, and floppy drive. The most commonly known cables are ID, integrated drive electronics, SATA, serial advanced technology attachment, and FD, floppy disk cables. 7. Network devices. Hub. In network topologies, all the nodes, server, workstations, peripherals on the network are connected directly to a centralized connectivity device called a hub. Each computer connected with its own cable to a port on the hub. The hub also acts as a repeater for the data flow. Switch. A network switch is a device that connects network nodes to a central location. A switch is also called a layer 2 device. The switch generally contains more intelligence than a hub and repeater because it maintains the MAC table. Router. A router is a layer 3 device. A router is a device that forwards data packets across different networks. A router performs traffic directions on the internet. When a data packet comes in, the router reads the destination address in the packet and, using information in its routing table, it directs the packet to the next network. A data packet is typically passed from node to node until it reaches the destination. Repeater. Repeater is a network device used to regenerate or replicate a signal. Repeaters are used in transmission systems to regenerate analog or digital signals distorted by transmission loss. A repeater is implemented in computer networks to expand the coverage area of the network. Repeaters are also known as signal boosters. 8. Expansion cards. Sound card. Sound card is an internal expansion card that facilitates the input and output of audio signals to and from a computer. A sound card plays voice, music, and various audio file formats. The typical sound card has an interface available at the back of the computer with input and output ports. Graphic card. A graphic card is also known as video card, graphic accelerator card, or display card. Its function is to generate output images to display unit, monitor, LCD or multimedia projector. Graphic cards work hard, they generate heat. For this reason, most high-performance video cards utilize built-in fans or heat sinks to pull heat away from the graphics processing unit. Modem card. The term modem is derived from a modulator and a demodulator. The main purpose of the modem is to convert data into an analog signal before sending it over the transmission line and convert it to a digital signal on the receiving computer. Network interface card, NIC. A network interface card is also known as a network adapter or LAN adapter that connects a computer to a network. Network interface card is installed as expansion card in the expansion slot, but most modern computers have built-in network interface cards on the motherboard. Overview of a lecture. Input devices. The devices through which we enter our data is called input devices, like keyboard, mouse, trackball, scanner, digital camera, microphone, and so on. Output devices. The devices through which we get the result from the computer are called output devices, like monitor, printer, speakers, and so on. Primary memory. The data or instruction store in memory before the processing is called primary memory. This memory stores the data electronically. There are two types of main memory, RAM and ROM. Secondary memory. Secondary memory is used to hold data or information permanently. It is non-volatile in nature. Some commonly used secondary storage devices are magnetic tape, magnetic disks, optical disk, and so on. Microprocessor. A microprocessor is also called CPU, or brain of a computer. CPU is divided into three parts: ALU/CPU, and registers. Interconnection devices. Interconnection devices are devices that are capable of giving computers the ability to transfer data on hardware. Interconnection devices are ports, connectors, buses, and so on. Network devices. Network devices are components used to connect computers or other electronic devices together so that they can share files or resources. Network devices are hub, switch, routers, and so on. Expansion cards. Expansion cards are printed circuit boards which provide new enhancement to the computer system such as sound, video, internet, and network access. If you like my videos, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to get new video updates.